Alrighty, yo, what's going on? Everybody, it's your boy Mr. DDG94 back with another reaction video. Today we finna react to my boy Mir, man. My boy Mir. Hey, man, make sure you go subscribe to the channel, run them likes up, run them views up, and all that good stuff. Hey, man, shout out to my boy Mir, man. Funny ass stream, dog, looking at dances. Sadly, Milwaukee got titled the worst city to have dances, sadly, but I'm not mad at it because I wasn't really fucking with the dances back in the time. And all these dances that was going on was around my time period when I was in high school. All those dances that them kids doing was from my period when I was in high school. Niggas wasn't dancing like that in the earlier days, not that I know of. I say, like, when I got to high school, that's when all these dances and all this shit started going crazy. And I will admit, they got really fucking annoying, bro. But I'm not gonna lie though, niggas that in my high school era, the niggas that was doing all the dances and stuff, they was getting all the hoes, and I was mad about that. I wasn't hating, but I was like, I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? I was just looking from the sideline, like I don't fuck with that. I don't agree with that. You gotta help me. You gotta help me with that one.
Not fucking with it.
I'm just saying though.
Not fucking with it.
I'm not really fucking with it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I saw these dance battles going on, and sometimes I just wish certain shit. Sometimes I just wish the mood would change a little bit.
Oh, them niggas getting it in over there.
Sometimes I just wish that when we go to the functions, y'all niggas would stop doing all these weird ass dances. But the niggas that was getting all the girls, I'm like, how do y'all women like these niggas that are dancing, bro? We over here dripped out. Niggas over here dripped out, got their best fits on, polo down to the socks, you know what I'm saying? Got the fresh J's on my feet, fresh Nikes on my feet, and all them niggas over there wearing Hollister and a Crombie, whatever the fuck you call that shit, and Tommy Hilfiger and Nautica. All them niggas over there wearing all that goofy, you know, shit, talking about some doing dances and all this shit, and you just sitting there like, that's what we doing now? That's how we pulling hoes now? Alright, chief. Anyways, though, without further ado, let's get right into this, though. Let's get right into this.
Alright, so boom. Platinum songs that failed to chart on Billboard. I'ma say now that I'm going to also include gold certified songs in here as well. I just didn't want to put gold in the title because it sounds better without it. But yeah, there are a handful of songs out there where the artist that made it actually has a gold or a platinum plaque for the record, but there was never a point where the song made it to the Billboard Hot 100. The reason this happens is simply because of cumulative numbers. You know, a song may not be crazy popular to where it's high on Billboard, but over the years, fans of the song ran the streaming numbers up so much that the artist got a plaque out of it. I'm only going to be including songs released as singles, so not just any old song. Now, let me show you guys tracks that did not hit the Hot 100, but they have achieved gold or platinum status.
I can't think of no songs off the top of my head.
Nowadays I get what I want. They leave it spinning a bag. Addicted to getting that cat.
Oh man, Ian Dior, the industry plant of all industry plants. This man's entire come up was so damn fishy, and I still think to this day that his team paid his way onto that SXL spot in 2021, especially because his lame ass didn't do anything when he was on there.
This man's a fraud, a big fat phony. Yeah, you heard that right. I'm calling plant.
And I started thinking to myself, man, what did he do to make them niggas that mad?
This guy's a plant. Hey everybody, this guy's a plant.
But speaking of Ian's industry foliage, his first album actually titled Industry Plant. I played this album like 2 years ago, and I didn't dislike it. I was expecting this to be so bad, but the rock elements and overall rock sound of the project mixed with his singing and rapping made me go, hey, hold on, this is actually listenable. But This album is not even the one that this entry song comes from. The track Prospect featuring Lil Baby was the third single from Ian's June 2020 EP, I'm Gone. Now, although I only showed the song Prospect, just know that there were 2 other singles released for this EP that fit this criteria as well. So before Prospect came out, the first single was called Good Day.
Who are you to tell me who to be? I be walking on the moon, off the shrooms and the lean.
And then after this, the second single was Sick and Tired featuring Machine Gun Kelly and Travis Barker.
Yeah, that's probably why I don't know who he is.
Good Day is a gold record, Sick and Tired is a platinum record, and neither of these two hit the Billboard Hot 100 either. So I only said Prospect, but it's actually every single from this EP. Prospect is sitting at 172 million streams on Spotify at this point. Good Day is at 105 million, and Sick and Tired has 240 million. Each song over 100 mil, but never touched Billboard. Lil Baby got a whole house full of gold and platinum records, so Prospect was just another day at the office for him. But for Industry Plant Dior, he only has 7 certified songs, and Prospect was the latest one. He hasn't really had a successful song since this record. And to no one's surprise when I say this, Industry only has 1 song that did reach the Hot 100, and it was Mood, which he was a feature artist on. But it's 24K Golden's track, and we all know how massively successful that song was. So yeah, I guess people don't listen to this dude's music anymore because for him to not even have a gold song for any of the music he's put out in the past 4 years, I think that kind of shows most people who used to listen to him checked out a while ago.
She said my leather so soft, my top so I probably have it all.
This entire Like Father, Like Son album, I am a casual when it comes to this project. By that I mean the only tracks I know from it are the most popular ones, with those being Leather So Soft and Stuntin' Like My Daddy. But all of these deep cuts, I have not heard any of these. Ain't Worried About Ish.
Hold on, let me see. Cause I did listen to this album. I'm trying to see which ones I fuck with the most. Obviously the singles. The I'm Doing song with Ross and T-Pain, I actually did like that one. Ain't Worried About Shit. I had a weird music taste back in this time frame. When I was younger, I had a really weird music taste back then. I had a really weird music taste back then. I don't know if I say I fuck with it now, but back then when I did have this album, I will say I was fucking with Ain't Worried About Shit. Nowadays I don't really like that song too much. But alright.
Get That Money.
Oh yeah, All About That feature Fat Joe. I still have a semi appreciation for that song.
Cali Dro, All About That. I'm not familiar with these. My favorite song from this album, which was the only deep cut that I do recognize, is the track Don't Die. Gangsters don't die, they get chubby and they move to Miami. I moved to Miami. I haven't even heard the 3rd and 4th single released for this project. So Stuntin' Like My Daddy was the first single released. Leather So Soft was the second one. Okay, sure, I know those. But this 3rd single, Know What I'm Doing, what the hell is this? The final single from Like Father, Like Son came out in April 2007, a whole 7 months later after they released the project. And there was a music video for this song too, but I ain't never heard of it. Do you remember this song? This was my first time hearing that track, and it just sounded like a Carter 2 leftover.
For it.
Now these 2 songs, Know What I'm Doing and You Ain't Know,
remember,
I'm not surprised that
making a
these
video
singles didn't
for it.
touch Billboard, but for Leather So Soft, I am surprised. Especially because around this time in the mid-2000s, Wayne had a few songs that were on the charts. He had Go DJ, yeah, that's my DJ. He had Fireman, Fire for Fireman, and another Billboard song he had was a song that's debatably the best song he's ever made.
You gotta know that I'm just
Out here doing what I gotta do for me and you.
So Wayne was on fire in the mid 2000s.
So bitch, why the fuck is you tripping? That's my shit. I fucks with hustler music. I fucks with that. But I also say around this time too, he had hella features around this time. This is when Lil Wayne went on a feature tear. I am the beats, feed me rappers and feed me beats. I maintain. Like, yo, he was going off around this time. I ain't gonna lie, Lil Wayne feature run or around 2006 to 2007, his features, he was fucking everybody's shit up. Like, if you put him on as a feature and that shit was gonna be a single, best believe Lil Wayne was gonna put his best foot forward. That 06-07 run, with him just being a feature, yeah, Wayne was on point around that time.
Now, I never thought that Let It So Soft was a super big record, but hearing that it didn't even scrape the Hot 100 is kind of crazy to me. I'm glad that the song is platinum though, so that some...
It wasn't, it's a good song. It just didn't have radio appeal. For this time frame, around 06, 07, this song just didn't have radio appeal, considering that 07 had hella bangers around this time. So whatever you was putting out on whatever was getting put out on the radio around this time, yo, they was doing, it was way better than this. This didn't have radio appeal because around 07, everybody had a banger around this time. Man, Plies had a banger out around this time with the Shawty. T-Pain had arguably his best song. Gonna buy you a drink, ooh-wee. I'm gonna take you home with me. I got money in the bag. Shout out what you think up there. Now we in the great Cadillac, we in the bed like ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, it was too much variety around this time. So of course this would get lost in the shuffle. It didn't have radio appeal like that. It was a good song, just didn't have radio appeal.
Some respect would be put on this name, but I guess when it comes to Let It So Soft, it just wasn't that popular at the time.
sold out licks, cash every day. I got you a mace, I light up blue rays. Cheat in my pet, the condo a case.
Now, what I'm about to say has nothing to do with this entry. I just feel like saying it because I think Lil Baby is overrated as fuck, and I want to express my displeasure because I can. He went 1 for 13 on this Street Gossip mixtape. He went 1 for 13. I remember I played this tape when I was running on the mill, and I was so unimpressed. This is the only project of his that I've heard, and I wanted to check it out because of the cover art. I just really like the black, gray, and red aesthetic. But yeah, the only song was Cash Out. The rest of the tape was super generic flexing and I got it out the trenches with my dog raps. Now, the song Sold Out Dates with him and Gunna wasn't released on a project actually. I think Gunna was keeping it for a project, but after the song was initially leaked, there were so many people rocking with the song that he just released it as a standalone single anyway in April 2018. Sold Out Dates didn't become certified platinum until 3.5 years after it came out in November 2021. Now, that doesn't mean that it didn't already sell 1 million units, however. If you guys didn't already know, if you have a song sell 500,000 units, you aren't going to just randomly get a gold plaque in the mail with a letter that reads, "Hey bro, we saw you sold 500,000 units on your last song. Here's your plaque." That song was ass, but good shit. That's not gonna happen. In order to get certified by the RIAA, you and your team, your label, have to hit up the RIAA in order for them to check your numbers and show them proof through legitimate sales and streams that you hit a certain milestone. Then, if the numbers are right, a song or album qualifies as gold, platinum, multi-platinum, diamond, then they'll reward you with a plaque. At this point in mid-2018, Lil Baby was already popping in. He had My Dog, Freestyle, and Southside all on Billboard already. He was going in. This is the complete opposite for Gunna. Gunna put out hella songs before this, but he didn't have anything hit Billboard until Drip Too Hard came out with Lil Baby. And that song was mega successful to the point where it's actually a diamond song now. So shout out to both of these dudes, man. They both have become really successful artists in the past several years. Even though Baby became Dion Waiters and went 1 for 13 at some point, some people out there love this man's music.
going down, it's going down, little bitch.
Talk about someone who hasn't had a hit song in years. K-Camp got hot right when I was in my last days of high school, man. That "It Ain't Nothing to Cut That Bitch Off" was hot when I was in my senior year. We was 5 weeks from graduation. I had all my credits, and all I had to do was cruise for the next month, and I would be straight. The whole time at the end of my senior year, I kept having to hear "It Ain't Nothing to Cut That Bitch Off." Now, K-Camp has a few songs that fits the criteria of this video, but
I ain't gonna lie. That remix though, that remix of that song, I like the remix more than I like the original version. I ain't gonna lie, I like the remix more. I can't lie, bruh. It ain't nothing, cut that bitch off.
But
That's
I'm
my
not
shit,
going
though.
to mention them all. Hell, if I make a sequel to this video, I can use those other songs for those entries. So,
Cause around this time this was like 2014 going into 2015 if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, this was 2014 going into 2015. So I had to be like almost 2 years removed from high school at this point because I graduated in 2013. Yeah, so when I did that, when I heard this song, bro. This song motivated me to cut all my bitches off. All the bitches. I was just motivated to cut bitches off, bro. Any bitch that wasn't giving up the ass, I wasn't going. I was like, what you doing? Let me come through. Nigga, I don't want you, I don't need you. It ain't nothing, cut that bitch off. Hit you back 2 weeks later, talk about some, hey, I know we had a little disagreement or whatever, but I still got feelings for you. I still love you and all this shit.
Oh yeah, we're stepping out of the boy zone and into the man zone. Kaizen.
And I heard you had a concussion. How about another?
Not sure. He'd have to walk past the Pacer bench to go. Now Artest has jumped over the scorer's table.
It ain't nothing, cut that bitch off.
So I'm telling y'all now, if I ever make future parts to this, K-Camp is going to be in there somewhere. This man was at his peak in 2014 and 2015. All of his biggest songs, like the previously mentioned Cut Her Off, was popular, but also the song Money Baby, Money Baby, Money Baby, yeah, was out at the time. Both Money Baby and Cut Her Off were singles off of his first EP, In Due Time, released in April 2014. And yet, Cut Her Off was the only one of the two that hit the charts. Cut Her Off came out 2 months after Money Baby and made it to number 49, while Money Baby didn't make it on there at all. It's just wild how much chart placements can change in a matter of weeks, because both of these songs came out around the same time. They're both platinum, and yet one made it in the top 50 and the other one didn't even touch 100. Now fast forward to his song Lottery. This is when K-Camp had a little bit of a career resurgence. After his 2013, 2014, and 2015 days, it became years since he had a hit song. But in late 2019, one of his...
I'm not gonna lie, he still has some hits, but nothing wasn't popping like the Lottery song. The Lottery song, this shit went hard, I ain't gonna lie.
The song started to go crazy on TikTok. And that was the track Lottery, which he put on his third album, Way Too Critical, but then he immediately included it again on his fourth album that came out 10 months later, titled Kiss 5, the fifth installment of his Kiss.
Yeah, because then he came out with that one song with Jacquees. That one song with Jacquees that had the hoes in the hood going crazy. What's on your mind? cause you've been hurting kids and every girl. What's on your mind? I'm tired of arguing. I need to know what's on your mind. What's on your mind, yeah. That was that shit, I ain't gonna lie. That was that shit. That had the hoes going, but that was my shit, though. I ain't gonna lie. What? I was out here getting it, boy.
Give me the keys to my car, Jody. You ain't going nowhere.
Get up off me, girl. See, there you go again. Bring your ass downstairs, showing off in front of these fucking neighbors. Get your ass back upstairs.
Fuck you and these neighbors. I hate you.
I hate your ass, too.
I love you.
I was saying, though.
Series that have been all just mixtapes before this point. The reason he included Lottery on the Kiss 5 album is because of how hot of a song it became, thanks to the Renegade Challenge. Because of the Renegade TikTok challenge, millions upon millions of people either heard K Kemp for the first time, or this was the first time they heard his name in like half a decade. Lottery became that song where so many people went, damn, I ain't heard from this dude in a minute. He still make music? And yet, even though it's a platinum record, even though it got all that attention on TikTok, it didn't touch the Billboard charts. Even through his drought years though, K Camp has always had a loyal fan base. There's people watching this video right now going, hey, hear me out. K Camp still go hard. That Kiss mixtape series that Amir mentioned is actually nice though. If K Camp is nice, y'all gotta help this man get another hit song then. I know y'all can do it.
Look in the mirror. Hey, I see a great man. Look in the mirror.
So for Kevin Gates' 16th mixtape, Luca Brasi 3, released in September 2018, he put out 4 singles for this tape. And all 4 of these songs are either gold or platinum records that didn't hit the charts. Do y'all listen to Kevin Gates for real? Some big Kevin Gates fans watching this video may recognize all 4 of these songs, but y'all tell me. Now the first 2 singles came out on the same day of September 3rd, 2018, and that was Money Long.
Money long, but my dick longer. Cell phone.
And Great Man.
Look in the mirror. Hey, I see a great man. Look in the mirror.
I was messing with a little baddie around this time. I remember this song too. I was messing with a little baddie from Walmart. This is when I started working at Walmart, bro. I had this one little baddie. She was a manager too. She was one of the assistant managers. I had gave her a ride home because she didn't live that far from me. And she was like, oh, I saw you driving by the other day when I was getting on the bus. I was like, oh, well, do you live around the area? Because I saw you like 3 times. I'll be like, what bus you saw me at? I saw you on such and such street. I was like, oh, yeah. I live like right around the corner from it. Oh, I stay in the building right in front of that bus stop. You wouldn't mind dropping me off, would you? Dropped her off a couple of times, you know what I'm saying? Next thing you know.
Give me the keys to my car, Jody. You ain't going nowhere.
Get up off me, girl. See, there you go again. Bring your ass downstairs, showing off in front of these fucking neighbors. Get your ass back upstairs.
Fuck you and these neighbors. I hate you.
I hate your ass, too.
I love you. I love you so much.
Good times. She had a fat ass, boy. I'm talking Nicki Minaj, but it's real. It ain't no BBL. It's real. All that shit was real, nigga. You hit that shit from the back. You see the motherfucker jiggle that motherfucker. I'm saying.
You's a freaky ass nigga.
Oh man, that was some good times, bro. Too bad she got fired. When she got fired, she stopped talking to me after that. It was cool though. I had another chick on the side, so she wasn't my only one. We wasn't official anyway. We were just fucking.
Do y'all remember these songs? Anybody listening to these? If not, then what about?
I only remember these songs because I was fucking her to these songs. That's the only reason why. She would constantly play this Kevin Gates shit, and I fucked the shit out of her to it.
Of the next 2 singles, there was Me Too, which is one of his Freaky Deaky songs.
Suck your toes, kick it down, please.
Yep, this song.
She said, "Bam, nasty." I said,
She stayed playing this motherfucking song.
And finally, there was Adding Up.
1 mil, 2 mil, I'ma keep adding up. 3 mil, 4 mil,
So respectively, Money Long is gold, Great Man is platinum, Me Too is platinum, and then Adding Up is gold. What's wild about this entire thing is that there's hella deep cuts on this mixtape that are certified as well. I know I said this video would be just songs released as singles, but I gotta show y'all this. So outside of the 4 singles that I just showed y'all, there are 8 other songs on this mixtape that got plaques attached to them. I'm not going to play them, I'm just going to list the songs, but look at this. We have Shaking Back, I Got You, Find You Again, In God I Trust, Servant H, Shoulda, Don't Know, and Tryna Yeah. The mixtape itself, Luca Brasi 3, debuted on the Billboard 200, making it to number 4. And yet, even though in total there's 12 certified songs from Luca Brasi 3, none of them hit the Billboard Hot 100. The streaming era has greatly helped a lot of artists get certifications, man. Because a song can go platinum and you'll be like, bruh, I've never even heard of this before.
Well, I mean, around this time, it was 2018. This is when Kevin Gates was still hot. And this is before people started considering him a weirdo. People didn't start considering him a weirdo till after, like I want to say around 2019. That's when people started considering him a weirdo and stopped listening to his music. But other than that, though, he was still popping around this time. People still fuck with him around this time.
Looking at my neck and it's Fiji. Ooh, yeah, I came in with a saw. Ooh, yeah, I came in with a saw.
Now, some of y'all may label what I'm about to say as a reach, but I think Lil Pump's Boss is a flagship example of a song being boosted in streams and views because of its short length. So the song is platinum.
Hear me good, nigga. I'm here to double down. That shit is a 2-pack of ass. The fuck are you talking about? That shit
stinks. All of these other 4 songs, by the way, have hit the Billboard Hot 100. So Boss is really the odd one out here. It's his only platinum song to not reach the charts. But what I was about to say was, this song is only 1 minute and 40 seconds long. So as soon as you blink, the track is over. Some songs are 3 times as long as this and can be 5 minutes. Listening to a 5-minute song once is the equivalent of listening to Boss 3 times. Now, this song Boss was a single from his debut album Lil Pump, and there were a couple of singles released for the project that were definitely the reasons why Pump blew up in the summer 2017. One of the other singles was Flex Like Ooh.
I admit, this kind of a bop.
And the other one being D-Rose, 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 D-Rose,
No,
D-Rose, 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 D-Rose.
What? 100 on
Hear me good, nigga. I'm here to double down.
Y'all know what's
that shit is a 2-pack of ass.
Both of those songs fit this criteria as well. So we have another shared entry. Both of these songs are gold records that didn't hit Billboard. I just mentioned Boss at first because it's the one that didn't hit the charts but went platinum, while the other 2 are gold. And these other 2 songs are short too. Flex Like Ooh is about 1 minute 50 and D-Rose is a little over 2 minutes. The shorter the song, the more times people can run it back and get them streams up, man. But you know what? Since we're talking about bosses, I can show you an example from this artist next. The Boss and Weezy got so many songs together that it's innumerable. From We Taking Over, Drake's You Only Live Twice, I'm On One, Welcome to My Hood, and many others. But the thing is though, when Ross and Wayne are on a song together, it's pretty much never just the 2 of them. They're always a feature together on someone else's track. Thug Cry from The Boss's Mastermind album is essentially the only song that has Wayne and Ross, and it's just them. The song was certified gold 7.5 years after it came out. This was the 3rd single for Mastermind and released in March 2014, but didn't go gold until August 2021. The 2nd single from the album was War Ready featuring The Snowman. This song completely flopped. It's been 10 years and it's still not even at least gold. That song...
That's crazy considering the fact that this is the song that ended their beef. They had a long ass beef that was really bad, and this was the song that ended it, and nobody cared. That's sad. We cared more about the Gucci Mane beef than we did about the Jeezy, than we did about the Rick Ross beef. Because the Gucci Mane, that's That's a Atlanta thing. So of course, yeah.
Pretty much went nowhere for Ross or Jeezy. Now, I don't know if I just don't be paying attention to what Jay-Z be up to, but the first single from Mastermind was some song that him and Rose have together titled The Devil Is a Lie.
Oh, yeah.
The devil is a lie. The devil is a lie.
I'm not gonna lie, this song was annoying. That's why this song didn't do so well. This song is really annoying. The beat is all over the place. Jay-Z seemed a little off with this one. Rick Ross was just talking whatever. It's not a good song.
The way Ross was singing on that hook was insane to me. The devil is a lie. The devil is a lie. The music video for this song doesn't even include Jay-Z's verse, so he wasn't really trying to get involved in this nonsense. But The Devil Is a Lie was easily the most successful single of the three. Although Thug Cry with Wayne is the better sounding one, I guess it didn't sound that good if it didn't hit the charts and it took over 7 years for the boss to go gold for it.
I think I made it cause I'm always smiling and you're the reason now. Girl, I can't explain it.
Now, for some reason, J.Cole is not listed as a feature on any of these songs. Shea Butter Baby is an Ari Lennox track listed as with J.Cole, and the same thing with Tribe, Boz with J.Cole. He's not listed as a feature on either one. It's listed as a shared song. So whether you look at this as an Ari Lennox and Boz entry or a dual J.Cole entry, it's the same thing. Starting with the Cole and Ari track, I like one song by Ari Lennox, and that's Break Me Off.
That had girls in the chokehold. That song had the girls in the chokehold, bruh. I'm not gonna lie, that song had the girls in the chokehold, bruh. I ain't gonna play it again, but you already know. You already know.
Freaky frog! You're a freaky frog! Fucking freaky frog! You're a freaky frog!
Had girls in the chokehold, man, putting on cocoa butter for no reason and shit. Bitch, I'm coming over to fuck. What you need cocoa butter for? Get the baby oil. We can do some things.
You's a freaky ass nigga!
Play the song.
He's on fire. I love that. But as of now, you can keep everything else that she has, including Shea Butter Baby. This track was released as the second single of her debut album of the same name, and I refuse to acknowledge any other music this woman has made. All I'm gonna say is, per the reason why the track is in this video, Shea Butter Baby is indeed platinum, earning that status in February 2021. And you know, I'm actually glad that this song didn't hit Billboard. Don't support this. For the track Tribe with Boss, I've always seen this song around on YouTube since the track came out. I vividly remember seeing this thumbnail very often, but I've never listened to the track because it's Boss. If it isn't J. Cole, I don't care about Dreamville. Every single person in Dreamville can get packed up for the time being. Keep all of them. Pack them up, send them to Paraguay or something. Now, just like Old Girl, who did her collab with Cole as the second single to a project, it's the same here. Tribe is the second single to Boz's third album, Milky Way, and it went platinum in April 2021, a couple of months before Ari's track did. Now, I don't know if it's because J. Cole is not supporting his own peoples enough, or are there just millions of fuck niggas like me who don't care about anybody else in Dreamville? But Boz has 5 certified songs, and all 5 of them are songs where he's either the feature or it is his song, but he got a feature on there with him. More times than not, it's Cole. It's the same thing when it comes to his Spotify. In terms of Boz's top 15 most streamed songs on Spotify, there's not a single song in that top 15 where it's just him. He always has backup or he's backing somebody else up. His most popular solo song, where nobody else is on it, is a track that he made called Purge, released in summer 2018, the same day the Milky Way album came out. Now me, I'm honest about it. I already admitted that I don't care about any other artists from this camp. But what's y'all excuse? Because y'all be saying that Boz is talented, but it's like this man's music goes nowhere unless he's collabing with Jermaine.
Hey, we I ain't gonna lie, I'm only here for Jermaine. We only here for Jermaine until he apologized. But now it's a little different. Now I'm starting to. I didn't fell back on it now. I still don't really care for his album, but still. I fell back now. Unless you hit a bang.
There are some songs out there that are so impactful and yet didn't touch Billboard, even during their heyday. Quick example, here's another iconic rap song.
Yeah, because this song, as I stated before, this song didn't have a really long lifespan on its own. Because right as this song was starting to get popping, they dropped So Fresh and So Clean immediately after this one. This was the first single off of Stankonia, and I think this only got like a couple of weeks, and then they dropped So Fresh and So Clean, and it was over. This song got moved to the wayside. It's not a bad song. It's just that So Fresh and So Clean at that time was so fucking fire. You didn't want to hear this song because you was like, damn, this is a good ass song. Don't pull the thing out unless you hear the bang. But then when you heard that motherfucking So Fresh and So Clean, that motherfucking hold on real quick. Hold on. Once you heard this, you didn't want to hear B.O.B. no more. I'm sorry. B.O.B. was good, but once this came out, move that shit to the side. I'm just so fresh, so fresh, so clean. Nigga, when this came out, it was over. It was over when this finally came out.
From the early 2000s that didn't reach the Billboard chart. In this case, it kind of makes sense because it wasn't released as a single and it was just a deep cut. But this Eminem was Till I Collapse. This song is 8 times platinum but never touched the charts. Like I said, it was a deep cut, so I kind of get it. But the track is so legendary that hearing that makes you go, damn, really? Same with Outkast's B.O.B. This song avoiding the charts is wild. Now there is an understandable factor to this. Because of the title of the song, Bombs Over Baghdad, some radio stations refused to play this song because they thought it was a promotion of war crime. Even though that's not at all what the song's meaning is, anyone can listen to it and can easily figure that out. Some radio stations wasn't hearing it though. The title of the track alone was a turnoff. You know what? Because this song is from Stankonia, I actually don't blame any radio station that doesn't want to play a song from this album. I'm not about to fully get into it, but Outkast went 8 for 16 on this project. It got some of their hottest and greatest songs for sure, such as B.O.B., So Fresh, So Clean, Miss Jackson, Humble Mumble, and Red Velvet. But mostly everything else, man, this album is like half mid. I'll probably slander this album in detail in another video.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. Stankonia was probably the hardest song I had to re-listen to, only to scrap the video that I was gonna do and just do a fucking tournament video on the live stream. I fucked around and sat here and tried to power my way through this. It was so hard listening to the shit without skipping and going back to Miss Jackson or B.O.B. It was just so hard not to go back to another song that was just Stankonia was not their best album. It's really hard to power through that album.
All I'm gonna say here is I outrageously disagree with anyone who thinks Stankonia is their best album.
It's not.
Songs like Question Mark and We Love These Hoes, like, get these weak ass songs up out of here. Back in the early 2000s when this dropped, I wouldn't have blamed any radio DJ who wouldn't play an Outkast song because it came from this album. Man, I don't care what song it is. If it's from Stankonia, then I ain't playing it. I can't even be mad at them for saying that. I would go as far as to say I enjoy Idlewild more than Stankonia. Ooh, hold on. Peaches, The Train, Mutron Angel, Chronometrophobia, Chronometrophobia, Morris Brown, I'm a fan in the stands. Yes, I am, and I'm hollering, hey, baby. Hold on, man. Hold on. Am I putting Ottawa overstake on here? I don't know, man. Nah. I'm getting carried away. Let's just go on to the final entry.
I'm about to say, you about to start a war in the comment section, Amir.
You thought I was feeling you? That nigga a munch.
Well, this is obvious. This blew up off the internet. This was not going to chart. This was an internet sensation. This was not going to chart at all. This was pretty obvious.
Nigga, either he ate it for lunch. Bitch on my body,
Now we have somebody who's probably a bigger industry plant than Ian Europe. How the hell did this woman drop this one song and now all of a sudden she's best friends with Nicki Minaj and has a collab with her? She's friends with Taylor Swift. Like, where is all of this coming from? Realistically, Ice Spice had put out a few songs in 2021 and early 2022, and she was doing okay for herself, but nothing took off until You Thought I Was Feeling You. It was a standalone track, but she later added the song to her Like EP. Munch at this point in time is a gold record, but I'm pretty sure it will reach platinum. And although Munch didn't hit the charts, the thing is, Ice Spice has been getting songs on Billboard with no problem now. Every song she's put out has been a hit except for a couple. In Her Mood was a hit, Boy's a Liar Part 2, Princess Diana, Barbie World with the Queen, Deli, the Lotto Disc Fart. Like, almost every song she's released since blowing up has worked out for her. The only two tracks she has since she came out on the scene that haven't done that well, and both of them haven't touched the charts at all. One of them was that weird ass Bikini Bottom song.
Whatever I like, bitches won't bark, but they wanna bite. I got 2 million for using a mic, bitch. Think about that when you type.
I remember her getting roasted because of the beat on that one. But the other track was Pretty Girl with Rima.
Looking at you, got my eyes wide, damn, so out of this world like sci-fi.
Besides Bikini Bottom and Pretty Girl, Ice Spice has been doing just fine. And she stay getting a hit song every time she puts something out. There are many people who wish they could have a viral song and get the opportunities that she has. Even if you end up getting hit with the industry plant allegations, for a lot of artists, that slander would be worth it. I may have to check out this Like EP because I'm sure it's gonna be better than Lil Baby Street Gossip. It might even be better than Outkast Think On You. Nah, I'm getting carried away. I'm getting carried away.
You about to start a war. You about to start a war, Amir. Amir about to start a war in the comment section, but nah, man. Anyways, though, shout out to the boy Amir, man. Hey, man, make sure y'all go like and subscribe to the channel, man. Run them likes up, run them views up. You already know they show that love over here. We gonna show that love right back. Shout out to the boy Amir. Salute, my brother. And yeah, man, that's just gonna about do it for this one, man. This nigga's about to start a war with the Stankonia slander. Listen, it's not their best album, but nigga, chill. Damn, I know it's not their best project, but my God, my nigga. Come on, dog. Where's that? Where's my Thug Magnificent at?
And I started thinking to myself, man, what did he do to make them niggas that mad?